Create, broadcast, and start streaming is what I chose. Let's see just how it goes. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And pop that out. Chat, I don't need this. Still haven't figured out how to participate in chat from OBS Studio, only from YouTube, but that's alright for now. I can look into that. Maybe it's not possible, maybe it is. Hey everybody, welcome to Driving with Josh at Jam with you. How you doing? How you doing? So let me see how this is going, and then we'll get to the driving part in a moment. I hope. Refresh this page. No idea what the bandwidth situation is like here, but or what it'll be once I start driving. Stream test 1 is live. Hey, that looks good. Let me unmute for a second. It does sound like we have audio, right? Mobile stream test 1 is live. Just not good audio. All right. Hey, that looks good. Let me grab a link. Let me unmute for a second. Yeah, my bandwidth is pretty terrible. Okay, I'll just send this email off. And here we go. What's up, everybody? I've got cam 1 right up here. I've got cam 2 right over here in the passenger seat. So if you want to pretend that you're chilling on my dash, I'll say hi to you here. If you want to pretend that you're my passenger, I'll pretend to you over there. But for the most part, I'm going to keep both my hands safely on the wheel. Got my seatbelt on. Safety first. Let's put those headlights on. We got the laptop running on a charger. We got the laptop running on car power. Okay, coming out my cigarette lighter adapter. Got the phone tethered to the laptop using USB, and the phone is providing a mobile signal. Is providing internet through, not mobile signal, it's picking up a mobile signal, and it's providing the internet for the laptop and tethered to it using USB. We've got a webcam right up here on the rear view mirror, and we've got the laptop webcam right there. That's you, buddy. Go ahead. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take a left. does look like the live stream is continuing on my mobile connection, so that's good news. Seems once you get that mobile connection going, it tends to work pretty well. And it'll hopefully pass off from tower to tower as we're driving. Go for a nice little drive in the rain. See what we can see. And next time we get to a stop, maybe we'll turn that camera around and let you guys see what we're doing, where we're going, how we're getting there. So we got a red light coming up. And maybe we'll try and head off into the areas where there's less signal. Okay, it looks like we're going to be at this red light for a minute. Let's turn this guy around and see what we can do. It's a start. It's a start, right? I don't know what that looks like for y'all. I'll find out in a minute. Safety for. Oh, I like that. Just got a glimpse of that. Got the wipers going there. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Of course, the quality isn't fantastic, and we're just chewing away at my mobile data plan. But it does appear to be working. It does appear to be working. How y'all doing? Cruising along, singing our song, side by side. How you doing? Got a Jeep coming up. I wonder if it's a duck Jeep. I don't see. Oh, it's a duck Jeep. Duck Jeep. There comes another Jeep. And it looks like it had one lonely duck. A single Jeep duck, a single duck Jeep. So I've got an idea for that little duck Jeep trend. Jeep duck, duck Jeep, duck duck Jeep. Getting your Jeep ducked up, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've got an idea for that, but I don't know if I should share it with y'all, because you might steal my idea. Probably will anyway here in a minute. We are cruising right along at exactly the speed limit. Just going to adjust my mirror a tad. Yeah, looks good on cam too. Look at that. Time's up. Jam with you, Jam-mobile running fairly well lately. We got her in for a tire change and an oil change and one spark plug. Sometimes that's all you can afford, right? Hey, if I win the lottery, you know, I won't tell anyone, but there might be signs like me getting 4 spark plugs, you know. Now, there was one that was particularly fouled up, apparently, from a previous owner, and so we got that sorted. I miss having a manual transmission. Used to drive manual all the time, and so sometimes I'll do a little shifting in my automatic. Not quite the same thing, but see, the thing is, automatic does a great job at shifting when it needs to and figuring out when it needs to shift. It really does. Neat little kind of algorithm there sorting that out, but it can't look ahead. It can't see ahead and see, hey, there's a hill coming up. Not on the hill yet. Maybe I'm just down at the bottom of a hill, about to go up a hill. I can see that as a human, and I'll be like, hey, you hit that, throw it out of overdrive, throw her into third gear before this hill. Of course, this isn't really a hill, so sorry, car. How y'all doing out there? In magic internet land, internet people. We're just gonna keep our speed down. That was nice timing. So the cam fell. Anyway, we are just gonna keep our speed down. A lot of water on the road. Don't want to be hydroplaning. Not going to be able to fix that cam for a bit yet. Not taking my hands off the wheel. I figure we'll come up to this intersection here for a nice slow brake. And we'll turn here. This cam, it's actually just right here, so I can grab it without looking up or down, looking away. So do we want to put it here now? What do you think? That would be more steady, but you got a lot more kind of glare and stuff. We'll see how that goes, right? Safe here on the channel. Some new Pennsylvania law went into effect, or maybe it hasn't just yet, and that is with regards to cell phone use in driving. And I think it hasn't gone into effect just yet. If it had, I may be breaking the law if I stop even at a stop sign and use my cell phone. So the new law being, I think, something to do with, like, if you're just in control of the vehicle, like if you're in physical control of that vehicle, even at a traffic stop is what I heard one way it was phrased. So even at a traffic stop, if you go to mess around with your phone, that can be a violation. And I find that to be a little problematic, but again, I think that's sometime in June that takes effect. I encourage you all to know the laws in your area and know when they change. As you can see, I'm not screwing around with any of this tech that I have. I'm just leaving it all in place, both hands firmly on the wheel. A little bit of water, and that's why we're staying extra safe here on the channel, on the Jam With You YouTube channel, I guess. Is not what this actually is, but maybe we'll start one of those up. So I'm assuming my connection has not cut out at all, and that's a good thing. And I think we'll just continue on. You know, since heading down muddy roads, right? Dirt roads are now muddy. Beautiful Pennsylvania scenery that you're not getting to see a whole lot of. We can put you facing out a side window if you want. Not sure how we might manage that. Stop sign. We got nothing behind us. How's that look? Pretty good. On there pretty solid now. Hell yeah, that's looking good. Forgive my language. Family unfriendly speech. I apologize for that. I'm just having some fun here. This is all right. A little driving live drive. A little driving live drive. We'll take her on home and see how this turned out. Connection, if any. See where the bandwidth dropped, and see how much bandwidth I used up of my mobile plan. Probably a gig or two, huh? Maybe not. Maybe not quite so much. Probably not really high bandwidth being used, due to the mobile signal not being too strong, probably. Oh, I did want to see what happens if we try and drive out into the boonies a bit, out into the sticks, maybe out into Forest County. How about that? So maybe we'll come back around, give that a shot. got Farmsy, Pennsylvania, and you got Woodsy, Pennsylvania, and then you got the city and towns. I like Woodsy, Pennsylvania. Of course, there's always plenty of trees. There's some cows staying dry under a tree. They seem to have some sense for cows. It was actually kind of an odd spot there. They were kind of in the woods, those cows. I don't know if they were where they were supposed to be. Kind of like a cow coven there. Just gathering a little secret, a cabal of cattle. A tribunal of heifers, I don't know. But it did appear to be a secret cow meeting that we encountered there. I figure they do that when it rains. Is a good opportunity for them to have their secret cow meeting, because it looks like they're just keeping dry, but in reality it's like that's when the secret plans are made in cow world, in cow culture, in the cow community. So if you see a gathering of cows when it's raining, you can pretty much assume it's a world domination meeting. I think cattle outnumber people on the planet something like, I don't know, 50 to 1 or something. So they actually outnumber us. And should there be, a cattle uprising, the stakes, as it were, would be very high. The stakes would be high, yeah. I don't know, that was all a bunch of bull, give you a little drive in the rain, let you listen to the rain, watch the scenery. Now, I don't have a good microphone hooked up, so you're just getting the laptop microphone experience, which is pretty terrible, pretty bad. But let's just do a little drive and let it happen. Titusville. And I think what we'll do, we'll take a quick break at the local convenience store. Nobody in chat right now. Don't know why there would be. Belt screeching there. Sorry, dog. Local doggo was not impressed at the belt screeching. Lights turning green for me, always nice. Well-known convenience store chain here in Pennsylvania. We're going to stop at the Sheets, use the restroom real quick, take a little break. There's somebody behind me with no headlights on. Probably not the best idea in this rain, pal. Secure everything, and I will be right back. How about that? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's, you know what would be neat to see is if this could successfully hand off to like a Wi-Fi connection off the mobile connection. Since I'm here at Sheets, it'd be neat if I could pick up their Wi-Fi, pop onto that, and then pop back onto the mobile automatically. I think that would be neat. But I don't know if it works that way. Because like your IP address would be changing. Though it may be doing that anyway when you hop from tower to tower. But I'll tell you what we're going to do right now is we're going to head off to Forest County and see where the connection drops out, because at some point we'll have no connection whatsoever, I'm sure. Let's take a look. Oh, our hotspot died quite some time ago. We have no internet, right? Oh, no. We're not using a hotspot, we're tethered. That's right. So I was looking here and I'm like, oh, my hotspot's turned off. We have a cable running to minimize the signal loss, minimize the latency, minimize the packet loss, make sure that we get a good connection from the mobile to the laptop. So if the phone has internet, and it does, and it's a nice, solid, strong connection right now, of course we're right in town, but if the phone has internet, the laptop has internet. Now, for all of our viewers out there that might be thinking of doing this on their own, sorry, let me see if that's a car I gotta watch out for. I stand with Trump. Yes, we do not want them behind us, MMM. So let's, hopefully they won't be following us. It's just a little problem I've been having lately. Hey, there goes Cam 1 or Cam 2, whichever we want to call it. So we'll fix that at the red light and get to heading to Forest County. Oops, no red light. Something better up for that, huh? Here we are in beautiful Titusville. Letting her roll. Rolling through town. Just rolling through. T Vegas. I'm gonna stay quiet for a bit and we'll let you enjoy the ambiance. Turned on now. Now at some point here this is definitely going to kick out and we'll see how that happens and what happens to the connection. I won't be able to see any of that very well until after the fact when I get back to the shop here. Wow, that guy's kicking up a lot of water. I'm going to be careful. Whoa. This is going to get probably all blocky and laggy, and then it's going to kick out entirely. just like on the camera, the sun beating down on the pavement there. Alright, so let's listen to the rain and listen to the drive and see how the connection goes. Let's try to make it all the way to Tionesta and see where the dead spots are in the connection.
take a left turn here.
try Nealtown Road first. Oh, look, my wiper's coming apart. My windshield wiper. Lovely. So this here's what you call Nealtown Road. 3rd Street in Pleasantville. Wipe it up here. Start heading back. Yeah. A little rubbery part of the wiper blade is kind of flapping around a little bit. It's not too bad. Test and see what happens when the connection's poor. So this is a good way to do that. We may not have a connection now. It looks like we still do. So. go 60 in the 45, or whether that be a big truck in front of you that has to go 35 in the 45.